YN. Daddy. You're totally a moaning mess and the sound of body slappings fill the room as Jungkook is hovering above you and fucks you hard after a good minutes of hard thrust. You both CM at the same time. He dropped his body beside you on the bed. You both are panting heavily. He looks at you and you're looking like a hot mess. He grab you from between your thighs and wrap your body above him and snuggles in your chest. You feel his warmth again your body and feel relaxed. Jungkook. Did I hurt you, sweetheart? YRN. No, Jungkook, it was so good you never hurt me in any way. He chuckled and cuddles you more tightly. You're making circles on his hard chest, with your finger deeply thinking and become shy. He noticed your action and said, Jungkook. What happened, sweetheart? What you're thinking? You flinched and snapped out from your thoughts. You peck on his lips and said, YRN. I'm just thinking that your behavior is so cold in college to everyone but in home you're the most loving one. I can't understand sometimes that how you manage this all. Like your poker face and your inner romantic man. He kissed on your cheeks and said while smiling, Jungkook. You know that I'm a professor and I have to treat all the students equally, but in home I'm your husband who loves you more than anything. You're the love of my life. You know, when I first saw you I fell in love with you. You feel shy and blush hard, which didn't go unnoticed by Jungkook. He smiles, and you punch his chest shyly and said while snuggling in his chest, YN. Yeah, I know this now. Sleep because you have to go college tomorrow, Jungkook. Yeah. What do you mean by you? Huh? YRN? I mean... I don't want to go tomorrow. Jungkook. And you mind telling me why? YRN. I want to meet someone along with Mia and Taehyung. Jungkook eyes widen. His mouth slightly open. He looks at you in disbelief and said, Jungkook, whom the fuck you want to meet without telling me? YN. He's an old friend of mine and Taehyung. Jungkook. What the hell? He's a boy. Can't you tell me his name? YN. Yeah. Why not? His name... Fine. His name is Jimin. Jungkook eyes widen more when he remember about Jimin. He know about Taehyung and Mia as they both are your close friends. But he also remember about Jimin, who is your and Taehyung's old friend, but he didn't like him. He's very flirty in nature and always clings on you. He know you want to meet Jimin and he can't change your decision, but he said, Jungkook. Fine. You can go, but don't you dare to let him flirt with you or touch you. You rolled your eyes, but you know he's such a jealous baby and said, YN. Okay, is there anything else you want to say? Jungkook. No, baby. That's it. Okay, come on, let's sleep, mommy. He peck on your lips and you wrap your hand around his torso. He snuggles in your chest and you both went to your dreamlands. Author's POV. YRN. Hey author, don't you want to introduce me? Author. Oops, I forget. I'm sorry. You sleep. I'll introduce you both. The next day in the morning, you both woke up to the sound of your phones ringing. You look at the caller ID and it shows Taehyung. You look at Jungkook, who is looking at you with half-open eyes like a lost puppy. With a pout on his face, you look at your phone and pick it up. YN. Hey Taehyung, how are you? Taehyung. I'm fine, how's you and Jungkook? YN. Yeah, we both are fine too. Why you call this early? Is everything okay? Taehyung. Yeah, everything is fine. I just want to inform you that Jimin wants to meet us in college, so get ready and don't be late, cutie pie. Before you could say anything, he cut the phone and you look at your side and meet with Jungkook questioning eyes and said, Jungkook. What happens, baby? You smile nervously, put your hand on your forehead and said, YN. Actually, Jimin wants to meet us in college, so I'll go get ready. Before he could say anything, you grab your clothes and ran to washroom. Time skips. You both get ready and left for college. Whole ride he instruct you about Jimin and told you to stay at some difference. You nodded your head and hear all his instructions. He gives you a peck on lips and drop you near college from where Mia and Taehyung received you. Three of you are walking while talking to each other. Mia. Hey Yin, why Professor Jungkook mood seems off? Before you could say, Taehyung laughed and said, Taehyung, because he's jealous from Jimin. You pinch his arm and he groan in pain. YN. Shut up. He's my husband, so you both better shut up. Mia. Okay, so Professor is jealous of Jimin and Jimin is on the way to meet. So now I get it why his mood is off, cause he loves you Yin. YN. Okay, we are getting late, come on let's go. Then both of them and you left for your classes. After some time, Jimin come in college and three of you go to meet him. Jimin. Hey sweetheart, how are you both? Jimin asks you and Mia and hugs you both so tightly. Taehyung. Hey you bastard, did you forget about me? Jimin. Hey Taehyung. My brother, how can I forget you? I'm just busy admiring the two pretty ladies. Taehyung immediately said, Taehyung, one is married now and the other one is already booked with me. So better shut up Chimmy, otherwise Professor Jungkook will break your nose. You all are laughing so hard and started talking. Jimin is talking about his life and telling you all his blunders and all of you are laughing like crazy. Jimin is sitting beside you, and on every laugh he slaps his hand on yours and clings on you like before. Jimin, you know what girls? I wanna tells you a secret. Jimin looks at Taehyung and Taehyung eyes wide and he shakes his head as no, but Mia insisted him and he tells us that, Jimin, when me and Taehyung are kids we went to a flower shop and there's Taehyung pants stuck in a flower bucket. And we tried so hard to remove his pants that it tear away and then he covered himself with his bag and we both came home. Taehyung is so embarrassed and his face was all red, you all burst out in laughter and Jimin falls from his chair as usual. You immediately stand to lift him up but accidentally you also fall on him and burst out in laughter. You didn't know that someone is watching you in anger and become so jealous. You both stand up and he hugs you. After some time he left and you all come back to attend a class. It's time for your husband class. He teaches you math. You sit straight, because whenever he came into the classroom he looks and winks at you without knowing anyone. Both Mia and Taehyung laughs at your cuteness. You gave them death stare and they both sit quietly. There's a complete silence in classroom as Jungkook came inside the classroom. You looked at him and smiled. He looked back but ignores you and started teaching. You glance at him time to time during the whole lecture, but he didn't glance you for once. You didn't know what happens to him. You feel so hurt and started crying. Taehyung and Mia hugs you and comforts you when suddenly Taehyung phone beeps and he looks towards it and finds Jungkook's text. Taehyung, Yin Sir John messaged me that he has an important work, so he left from college and went to home and request me to drop you home safely. Your eyes became more teary. He never did such things before. You grab your bag and ask Taehyung to drop you home. Then three of you left the college and they drop you home. You entered inside the house using your spare key. You look for him and he's watching the TV while laughing. You became so mad and go towards your room. He still ignores you. After freshen up you came downstairs and saw him setting the dining table. You go towards him and help while trying to talk with him, but he never gave any answer of your questions. You both ate your food quietly and he grabbed the dishes, wash them for you and go to your shared bedroom. You also go behind him. He already lay on the bed. You go and lay beside him while back facing him. You want to punish him and you know that no punishment is better than teasing him. An evil plan comes in your mind and you turned your face towards his side. He is sleeping while back facing you. It makes your work easy. You go to the kitchen and melt some chocolate and come back in room. You climbed over the bed and moved towards his side. YN, after so long time, I'll feel you on my mouth. Looking at his clothes. D. Before you pull down his pants, you get down from the bed. You directly went towards the cupboard and take out the handcuffs. You quickly come towards him and first cuffed his right hand. Jungkook quickly opened his eyes. Jungkook, what are you doing, baby? Yan? Wait and watch, baby boy. You smirk and cuffed his left hand. Rest OT, the part is on Insta, the link is in description. Back to YouTube. Jungkook drop himself to the left side of bed. He pull you closer to himself and say, Jungkook, you want more, baby girl? Yan? No. Let's sleep. It's already night. You hug him. Jungkook, baby, night has already passed. It's AM right now. Yin. Really? Let's sleep, baby. Good morning. Jungkook, laughing. Good morning. You both hug each other and fall asleep in each other's arms.